The video's almost done. As you can see, it's an 80 overall for the Colts. Let's skip ahead in the draft. Next pick. Right tackle, Keon McDougal. He's 13th on the draft board. That was an early pick. Next up is the 49ers, who take the cornerback. This is the one I thought. This is the guy that I was going to draft if he was available. An 8 combine, 21 years old. I think the 49ers got themselves a good pick here. He's an 80 overall, and we are on the clock. Okay, so look at this. This is the trade away, the 6th pick overall. A 1st in next year's draft, a 4th in this year's draft, and a 3rd in next year's draft. That's terrible. And we got a 2nd this year and a 2nd. So 2 2s. A 2nd this year, a 2nd this next year, and a 7th. A 1st this year and a 6th this year. A 2nd next year and a 2nd. This one makes no sense, so we're just going to trade back for next year's 1st round. A 1st this year and a 3rd. That's probably the best draft choice. A 2nd, a 4th, and a 6th. Next year's 1st. 3rd and a 4th. No, none of these are good. They're all terrible. So let's take a look at our board. I made some mistakes and I didn't really select. It's funny that, look at all that C's. Defense is okay. So we got a strong safety. A defensive tackle. We do not need that. We could use the center, but I think that's not great. A quarterback. That looks not great. And a middle linebacker. This is a mid. So that's all I got. Mid talent. See this guy, this power right tackle, looks better than the other guy does. Than this center. We're taking this right tackle. It's not the greatest pick. 4th overall, good pick, quick development, right tackle. Yeah, okay. It's an 80 overall. Not the worst pick, since he was 4th overall in true talent. So you know there's lots of possibilities that I did not pick the best player, but I only had a couple and I wasn't really impressed with any of them. So skip ahead in the next pick. 80 overall, Calvin Gordon. He went, oh, this is 6. All right. And the Raiders picked a player that is not an 80, first one, and he was 16th on the board. Deshaun McCargo, 24-year-old wide receiver. I didn't scout him. He wasn't something that looked useful. Let me see if I can move this over here. I'm trying to figure out how I can set up my microphone and Alright. He's picked, what is that, 8th, 9th? By the Jets. The Jets. Skip ahead next in the draft. DeMarcus Jennings. See, I wasn't impressed with him. I could be wrong when we see their ratings. Bram. That's the next Dang, they're just killing these middle linebackers. This is the third middle linebacker. Oh, here's our new team, the Thunderbirds. Still can't figure out what team is now gone for the Thunderbirds to exist. Think that'll ever happen in the NFL? Oof. If they pick Marcus Kenzie is 75. Man, this draft class is not great. 23rd on the list. Thunder. Paul Beasley. Yeah, see, that was one of the options there. 22-year-old safety. Maybe one to have to check out since they were taken 13th by the Panthers. Ugh, cords are just getting all tangled up, and oh, I'm standing on my cord. That's why it's just like choking me here. Choking me, I say. Be back. That center turned out to be a 78 overall. Just 2 points. Hey, it's Jaron Reed. Where are you? Oh, you're number 19. We're on 15. And the Saints. 79. So many cords. I wish everything was cordless. Barry Winborn. Yeah, see, at the 10th, I was thinking, no, I just wasn't impressed with him. A couple of players still on my board. Still available. Cards. They won a Super Bowl. Dominique Jefferson. 4th cornerback. The Chargers. 78. Joseph McGarren. Another one of the centers I looked at. So we're at 18 now. The Redskins. 77. So we're at 80. Look at this first round. 68 in the first round. Oof, man. Not the Vikings pick, darn it. Eagles, man, what are you guys doing? 68 in the first round. Jeez. 72. Yeah, he's 28th on the list. Well, Alan Stafford, that might be the pick of the first round there. Rashad Church. Oh, see, this guy was a red player. And 31st on the board. Taken 21st overall by the Broncos. Joey Rose, cornerback. I think I'm already out of players now. Yeah. That's amazing. Tight end. Yeah, 80 overall. Tight end, Hoskins. Or Houston Adkins for the Lions. 23. 80 overall. Lions. Bennett Kevel. A right end. Not on my list. Right guard. Not on the list. Oof. That quarterback is falling. Jaron Wheeler. Corey Stone. Middle linebacker. Not on my list. Right tackle. We took the second right tackle too. The Bears took one too. Oh, that's funny. Took it 4th overall. Anyways, distracted right tackles. I'm not seeing this tackle. Jimmy Prez, wide receiver. '21-year-old receiver. 29th, pick 28th. KC. This one because I thought he would be out of the... And he's being picked 29th overall, so yep, that wouldn't have worked for my 6th overall pick. Howard Reeves was one of the ones I scouted. 21-year-old, but he was a red player. He was picked 30th by the Sea Chickens. 74 overall. And the Jaguars, the runners up in the Super Bowl, pick a left tackle. Okay, 27th on the list. 31st, Jags. 72 overall. This draft has been just really weak. And the Super Bowl, they take a wide receiver. '22-year-old, 24th on the list, taking 32nd overall. Cowboys. Patriots are next. I'm not going to go through that unless it's a player that I want to discuss. Just want to show you after the first round my draft board still has 2 players on it, and we got some 3s, so we'll see what happens. We pick pretty soon, but I don't know if we pick soon enough. See you soon. The Bears just picked up my middle linebacker that was a red player. Army Swoop, 71. Bears. I had him. He was 51st on the board. Just one of my scouted players. I think he was like a 5th rounder or something. So. Oh, when did the 31? Oh, I wonder why that's not working. We're having technical difficulties here. So the 2x4 takes a long time. Sorry about that. Skip ahead in the draft. Let's see what we got. Segway Hunter. Oh man, look at that. San Francisco. That's a 21-year-old, 7.9 combine, 80 overall. Let's see the 49ers. 2.5, right? 2x5. All right, here, let's make our selection. Players picks. Draft board. We got a quarterback. A mid-first round quarterback. We got a second rounder. Should we see what we can trade it for? A third, a 4th, and a 6th. Next year's 2nd and a 7th. Third, 4th, 2nd, and a fifth. A third, fifth. So wait. Anyways, oh, you don't have to watch this. So we pick in 2 picks, and I think we are going to pick the quarterback, but Brandon Lloyd here, the 6'5" quarterback. We're not going to pick him right now, though, because we're going to trade away this pick to the defending Super Bowl champions. And if they pick the quarterback, it's not that big of a loss to me. So let's trade away the pick, review the offers. Easily the best offer is the Dallas Cowboy offer. It's a second, a third, and a sixth in this year's draft. So we just fall back to the end of the draft on those rounds, which is fine by me, for those 3 picks. So that's what I'm going to do. I just have to mark it down. I got for Matthew Idonis, by the way. So it's this is what Matthew Idonis is turning into, 3 picks. For that, those 3 picks, their second, to move up in the second round from their last second position, they took Gabe Phillips, a halfback out of Clemson. And they gave up a third and Gabe Phillips. Sorry, he is the number 12 pick on the thing, 76 overall. He went 3-2 X6 Cowboys. This one is an important one to look at. I'll highlight his name here. Thank you very much. For the 2 quarterbacks in the draft, there's him, and he's falling in throw power B+. So this quarterback looks better, even though he's got a little more athletic. So there is a quarterback competition in Green Bay. Here's what we got: 5th overall in true talent, only in 80 overall. I mean, normal in 80 overall, 5th in true talent. So, yeah, Avery might have just lost his starting position, because this guy's better. So I think Avery Stork just got benched. You know, Avery was pretty sad to see this guy get drafted by the Packers, because it is definitely a sure thing that he is no longer the starting quarterback in the Packers' future. Thank you very much for the trade, Dallas. Seen a little bit. I think I have a little bit before the next pick. So a running back that was on the thing was 26th overall. It just got picked up. 21-year-old running back, but a 68 overall, taken by the Jags. 2x31. And now it's the Packers pick. Let's make our selection. Pick a player. This is from the Cowboys. The quarterback is still there. Let's look at our draft board. 3rd round picks. We already picked up a right tackle. It's a mid 3rd rounder and a late 3rd rounder. So that's not good. So we could definitely do this guy early, and then this guy early. Just to, that's terrible. Just don't seem very good. But it's safer than randomly picking some player, you know? I'll be back. We're going safe bet. 3rd rounder. Picking him early. 28th in overall true talent. 76 overall. Right tackle. 76. We need players. Can move his position. That's not too bad. Can't complain. The Bears just selected Jaron Wheeler, and he is an 80 overall. Maybe his QBack scores aren't great, so we'll have to take a look at him too, because he fell far. I mean, fell all the way to the 3rd round, and he was a 1st round, number 11 overall. So, wow, amazing. So, Gregory Demanti here is a late 3rd rounder. I have 3, a 6, a 29, and a 32, but I don't think I can wait that long. I think he'll be gone by then. His stats aren't great, but his combine is okay. I don't expect much out of this one, but we'll pick him. Yeah, 104th overall, 73. Power rushing left end. Okay, well, it was worth a shot. Well, I accidentally picked Trey Buck, and turned out to be a good pick. 74 overall guard. So it stinks because now I have 2 right tackles and 2 right guards. But other than that, hey, Trey Buck. All right, a blind pick. Here's what I got. I got a pass coverage tight end, 22-year-old, 6 foot tall, pretty fast, good agility. We'll take a shot at him. Oh, quick development though. That's funny. Yeah, it's worth a shot. Blind pick. Because we're going safe, we're going to just pick the 3 in a row here. So this guy is a mid 5th rounder, and I'm picking him early 4th. And then I'll pick this guy who's a mid 5th rounder, late 5th, and this guy is a late 5th, and I'll pick him in the early 5th. And then we'll see what happens in the 6th round. But I know it's not the greatest. He's very athletic, but his skills aren't great. Let's see what we get out of this guy. 65th overall, 74, right end. Not too bad. Yeah, just under 30 minutes for episode 43. Here's the offense right now. We got our quarterback in the 3rd round, and our defense. We did not address linebackers, so that's kind of a bad deal. The draft was not very strong on the top and kind of just average all the way down, and not until the later rounds. Our draft picks, there are several of them are going to not make the team. I mean, they're just pretty much guaranteed. So yep, so there's these 4. Sorry guys, don't think that's gonna happen. Thanks guys, see you guys later. Thanks for watching. Leave a like, comment, subscribe. Bye. Late, the Rams picking up a late 76. That's pretty good, huh? Alright, what do we... Oh, I should have looked. Let me go back one. We're at what? 429. Make your selection. Draft board says I got late 5th. And a late 5th. For 2, a late 4th and a early 5th. We'll definitely get him then. Just take a look at this wide receiver whose catching is terrible. Because if we don't do that, then we won't pick up either one of these. Alright, we'll start with the left guard just because I think I need a guard anyways. Alright, here we go. Good pick, 100th overall. Alright guys, we're at 5-6 here. We're going to take the wide receiver. Just because it seems like the right thing to do. He's athletic and big and tall, but not very fast. Can't catch very well. 144th, 71 overall. Okay, yeah, is what it is. You never know. You get that diamond in the rough. Oh man, Ben Randall was taken. That was my guy there. I'm just taking 527 because that's my name. Some of it, at least. A lot of Rams. Ruining my fun. 70 overall. Linebacker. I'm going to keep my eye out on him. I think the Hale guy, Trey Hale, was taken and I just missed it. So we need Dermott, Weiss, Kendall. I don't think we're going to see any of these guys. This draft was deeper than previous drafts. Now we're starting to see some real lower edge players. There's a punter, 5th round punter. All right. I got nothing left. So Hale did get taken at some point and I missed it. So the last 4 are just not taking this guy, are just whatever kind of players. So we'll just kind of look through here, see what do we think about this guy. Not this guy. Was it this guy? Yeah, this strong safety, late 4th rounder. These picks are terrible. Just seeing if anything stands out at me. I really don't need any more offensive linemen. I have no idea how long this episode is, but I bet it's really long. Yeah, so strong tight end. We're going to take this safety at the top. It really just doesn't matter. 422nd, 61 overall safety. Morgan Burnett's number. See you in a little bit, guys. So we're taking this wide receiver. He's fast. He's tall. He's 7th in wide receivers, but I'm sure he's terrible. It just, yeah. So this draft is funny. Thanks, Pittsburgh. I'm going to take a shot on this left outside linebacker right here. Let's see what we got. Yep, totally. Can't get anything for the random picks. Last stab at this other wide receiver for Randall Matthews. Let's see what you got here, buddy. Nope. Nothing there either. That's it for me, guys. Episode 43. View Squalor here. Patriots are on the clock. I'm recording a video and encoding a video, so obviously it's going to be laggy. It doesn't really matter. The draft is paused. You can see the Patriots are first on the clock, and the Cowboys won the Super Bowl. Now, I just want to go over records again, just so you know. First year, Packers went 12-4 and won their division, and they won their Super Bowl, and they were the 3rd playoff seed. The next year, they were 12-4 as well, and they were first in their division, but they lost in the divisional round to the Falcons. Then Mike McCarthy's last year, the Steelers played the Seahawks in the Super Bowl. The Steelers won. The Packers didn't make it into the playoffs. So they fired Mike McCarthy and brought in Billy Geisen, who went 14-2, first in the division, first playoff rounds, made it past the division round, but lost to the Falcons, who played the Steelers in the Super Bowl and lost. So the Steelers were back-to-back Super Bowl winners. The Cards won the next Super Bowl against the Browns. The Packers did not make it in the playoffs at 7-9, and last year we all saw the 6-10, firing the coach, and Dallas beat the Jaguars. So the Steelers have 2 Super Bowl wins. The Dallas Cowboys have 2, Cards and the Packers since we took it over. So let's just skip ahead in the draft to the next pick and see. The Patriots took the wide receiver from Georgia, R.T. Lawton. Let me get my draft tracker going on. R.T. Lawton was the third player in the draft, a 21-year-old wide receiver with a 7.3 combine. He was drafted first overall. I'm not sure he was the best player in the draft. I think the cornerback that probably is going to go next is. But the Patriots... Haha. Maybe. We'll see. We'll have to look at him. Let's skip ahead. Next pick. Defensive tackle.